And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. It's karaoke day here at Giant Sports Talk Live. Oh, well, just like the San Francisco Giants, here at Giant Sports Talk Live, we have our off days as well. But we're not 14 games out, so. You want to jump into it, Eric? Let's just jump into it.
This stinks, man. Sucks. Lots of losses. Lots of losses, Glenn.
Yeah, what'd you think? You started up. What'd you think? Talk to me, Eric.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Talk to me.
Oh, yeah. You know what? They can't contend. All right, had enough of that. Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live. What an abomination of a game.
What an abomination of a team. A
team. My God. I mean, it's just 4 errors, 4 hits batsmen, 2 catchers' interferences, and majority of them happened before even the 4th inning was done. I mean, what are we doing here? You got a pitcher covering step on a damn bag, man. What are we doing, dude? This is just an embarrassing game. And the 4th inning alone had to take 3 pitchers to get through the inning. McDonald had out in the 4th. Gage comes in, gives up a 2-run bomb, and then you had to bring in freaking Brubaker. What is going on here, man?
We can roll with this, Eric. It's up to yourself. I don't know if you want to do some maintenance on your end. I don't know about Lou. I'm having a hard time hearing the thought process of you hearing Lou. Lou, your mic's off too, Lou. Am I the only guy here today?
Now Lou's
Eric, we hear your mouth moving, but it's not coming out.
Yeah, we see it,
but you're not.
It's pissing me off. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll take it, and we'll do the usual thing. So Eric's not happy, Lou. After we got to about the 9th inning, and I got to see Chapman, Eric or Lou. I was excited. I got to see Chapman go. It was 0 for 5, So while he was that bad, and thinking about that, I was thinking, well, is the game that bad? And really, Eric summed it up. It was really, think about it, Lou. It was abysmal. Do you realize the Marlins were taking pitches? They were getting on base. 323 pitches were thrown in this game. And the Marlins, Lou, you know why you lose? You know why they lost this game? The Marlins had 12 base runners through 6. I mean, does that not sum up our pitching today? Like Eric just said, you need three pitchers to get through an inning. Early in the game, Lou. Just go back early in the game. How did they get no hits, but throw 7 runners or 7 at batters, one after another after another? How do you do that with no hits? So, Lou, it was just this was an abomination of baseball. But I will say, Lou, as much as I'm not trying to get agitated today. Please, I'm trying to just relax. It's Saturday afternoon. It's Father's Day tomorrow. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there, by the way. If you're a dad, or call your dad. How about that? Lou, I'm used to this by now. I mean, I don't know why we would get agitated, because it really is no surprise what we saw today, even with McDonald as to steal the Lou Marsden line. Somewhat of a flavor of the week. A guy has a good game, and I mean, there's no more 28 game winners in baseball anymore, Lou. We know there's no more aces in baseball, so to speak. Even the real gems, aces. I mean, they're good. They're great, actually. We don't have one, Lou. We don't have one. We have no consistency. We are consistently inconsistent. And today, remember I said the other night, Lou, and I've said this before, the Giants, Lou, have to bring an A game to the hitting, the bullpen, the starting. That's the only way. They lack in so many categories. You kind of got to get an A game from every department to win a game. Well, today it just showed, no matter what they do, if they hit, they can't pitch. They pitch, they can't hit. If they pitch a good outing, then the bullpen loses it like yesterday. So, Lou, that about sums it up for me. This is an inconsistent team. The pitching stinks. I hear Hauser is on his way to the bullpen. So, I mean, I'm surprised he's even on this ball club. I'm surprised he made it this far, Lou. There, I'm rambling. You take it, Lou. I know you can't think any stronger thoughts than I do you?
I thought today was a true definition of the Giants season. Everything that happened is definition of the Giants. And I cannot listen to the Giants anymore because the announcers are such homers, it's impossible. So now I'm just listening to the radio. But I thought today was a complete debacle. Starting pitching. Runners in scoring position not hitting. Why they keep batting Chapman third is beyond me. I don't understand why they keep batting him, especially if we have two solid guys batting 1 and 2. Chapman came up, of course, in a great situation. First time, 2 guys on, strikeout. What else is new? Then he came on with runners second, third, nobody out. A weak-ass hit pop up. Can't even get anybody in, literally to shortstop. He is completely useless. Stop batting him third. I don't understand the logic behind batting him third. It makes no sense. Okay? Overall, they had 1 hit till 2 outs in the 4th inning. But they got 6 walks. They got hit batsmen. And by the way, was it only me that didn't see McDonald didn't have it? He should have been out in the 2nd inning. He should have been out. Why do we keep him in when you know he had nothing? He was so bad today. I don't want to see him pitch anymore. I don't want to see Walker, and I do not want to see Chapman bat. Okay? I am sick and tired of Fleming saying, oh, well, isn't it great that even though Chapman goes 0 for 5 and strikes out 3 times, he did make a nice defensive play. I don't give a shit. I don't care about Chapman's defense at all. Okay? He has 11 errors on the season. 2nd among all 3rd. You guys all think he's like a Golden Glove. He's not going to win a Golden Glove. But he had his 3 weeks of hitting. Now it's useless. Like I said, he's not going against non-pitchers, and he's not facing the Cubs when the wind blowing out. Do not expect anything more from this bum. The other thing, Fleming, Eldridge, let Eldridge be Eldridge. He is amazed when Eldridge actually gets out. Oh, my God. Can you believe how difficult these guys are pitching to Eldridge? Dude, come on, you bum. I want Fleming out. I don't like Kruko and Kipe anymore. I don't like the announcers. I'm starting to like anything about the Giants. Not one thing. The announcers are old. Kruk, I know we didn't bring it up, but other shows brought it up regarding Pride Night. It's a joke. We're talking baseball. Nobody gives a shit about that other stuff. But, it's just come to the point now where Casey came back, had a great game, and another losing appearance. And, to tell you the truth, it was 6-3, Glenn. The Giants are lucky it wasn't like 12-3.
Oh, absolutely.
Florida
With the
had
base runner.
chances to blow them out. And, they had the bases loaded, it seemed like 3 times. And, they just stood there. Why should they swing when we can't even get a guy just to throw a ball over? And by the way, now, here's the other thing. I don't know what's happened, but Gage comes in. He has no control at all. This is now 2 straight games where, what is his problem? Just pitch the ball over the plate. The bullpen has gotten worse. The Giants need to do something. And let me tell you something. The games are boring. To watch the Giants, if we weren't going to do this show, I wouldn't watch them. They are boring and a waste of time. Back to you, Glenn.
It's funny you say, pitch the ball. I think they got throwers, Lou. They don't have pitchers. They just have throwers. There's no control whatsoever. No consistency out of this pen. And Eric mentioned it about Chapman, didn't he? Just last night's show, Eric was talking about, Chapman will get hot. What's going to happen, Lou? He's going to go back into 0 for 5 today. And, Lou was mentioning about the content, so to speak. We talk baseball. I don't even want to use you're on your way out. I don't want to hear about what other guys are talking about on other channels about us. And that's how you join a block party. I'll just get rid of it. I don't want to hear about other channels. And, if they've got to follow everything we do, then God love them. All the best to them. If that's their content, just following what we say. Lou, I totally agree with everything you said. You were on board with what I said. Eric, we're talking about the inconsistency of the pitching. This team seems to be going nowhere. They win a couple. Hey, you go to Atlanta and you beat what should be a good Atlanta Brave team. I'm tired of that too. Oh, we're getting them at a good time. They're struggling. They're a good ball club. So we beat them. Then we go to Miami. And Lou, I'm tired of Lou just went on a rant about our broadcasters. I thought emailed Lou today or texted him. And I said, I can't listen to this anymore. He said, I can't watch this baseball. I said, I can't listen to this anymore. Yeah. I mean, if something goes bad for us, well, it was a hell of an effort, but it's just the opposite if the other team does. I'm just tired of and they went about 3 innings. I don't even think they mentioned the game. I don't know what they were talking about, going out to the club and everything else. They must have been watching our show, waiting for us to go out Friday nights. I don't know what happened there a little bit. Eric, it was just an abysmal game, an abomination. Lou said it could have been worse. When you got 12 runners on through the first 6, it could have been way worse than it was. It was still bad, guys. This is a terrible team. No consistency, no depth. We got an infielder playing the outfield. Guys are dropping like flies, Eric. This has been a terrible. We sign a center fielder. You're going to make him an everyday player, but he can't. I said he wouldn't stay healthy, and he's not staying healthy, and I don't think he's that good. Shouldn't have been paid the money to be an everyday player anyway. Tired of this. I'm just tired of it, Eric, but I'm trying not to get agitated. I'm already agitated today, so I'm not trying to get agitated with the Giants because, guys, I realize that this is Giants baseball.
Yeah. Jason makes a good point. Devil's advocate. What do you expect our announcers to do? Look, they're paid by the team. I could care. Honestly, the last thing I care about when I'm watching a baseball game is the fucking announcers. I'm sorry. I can't stand it. What I can't stand is what I'm watching with baseball. This type of baseball that we're watching is absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Do you turn off the volume? Because I can't listen to it, Eric.
I don't even pay attention. The only thing I listen to is if they have any kind of reports on if someone's hurt or something. That's all I care about. The calls, I could care less about the calls. I got my own 2 sets of eyes, and I could see what's happening before me, and I don't need them to tell me what I'm seeing as far as baseball is concerned. That's me. Look, if I'm driving around and I want to listen to it on the radio, okay, now I need to know what's going on here. The broadcaster says a little bit more. It's a much more I got to listen to what they're talking about here. Yep. But this is absolute. Look at this. Before the 4th inning was even done, you had damn near, well, for the total, you had 4 walks, 4 hit batsmen. You had 2 catchers interferences, and all that happened before the 4th inning was even done. You had a starting pitcher who couldn't get through the 4th. He couldn't get 1 out in the 4th inning. You had to go to Gage, who gave up a bomb. Then you had to go to Brubaker. You needed 3 pitchers to get through 1 inning. And then it was terrible, man. It was terrible. They didn't capitalize with runners in scoring position. When I looked at it earlier in the game, I think it was like 1 for 10 or some shit like that. I mean, it was terrible baseball. You got a pitcher who can't cover first base and step on the bag. Come on, what are we doing here, man? I mean, it was just an abomination. And you said it, Glenn, this game could have been blown wide open. Mm-hmm. The Miami Marlins were giving it to the Giants to keep in the game, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. And again, it comes back down to the pitching. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? This is terrible, man.
You know what? I don't think these teams. That was something that the broadcaster said today. I'm getting really tired of. This is a good Marlin ball club. I said, they're 500 team. Is that really good? No, they're good because we're that freaking bad. That's why they're good. And Eric, we could play the word. You've said it before. How many teams we've done the morning show multiple times where you've said, look at this pitcher. Should be a nice outing today. He's got a 9.86 ERA. We make other teams better, Eric. That's why these teams are good.
And let's talk about this.
They're good because we suck.
Hey, let's talk about this, guys. If you want to get some real talk here, right? San Francisco Giants. Should they be in the same league as the Miami Marlins? Should they be? Should they be? I'm not saying where they are now, but should they be in the same league as the Miami Marlins?
They almost were the Miami Marlins. So let's not forget that.
Right? Come on. Are we in the same? No, we shouldn't be. But yet, in 2 series against the Miami Marlins, how many series has the Giants won against the Marlins?
I know they've lost their last 4 in a row.
They lost both series. They lost the series in San Francisco. Now they've lost the series in Miami.
Couldn't be
last year they swept us. Last year they swept us at home.
Last year they swept us. Are you telling me we can't win a series against the Miami Marlins? And don't get me wrong, they got some good young guys on there. I get it. But my God, they were giving it. They were giving it to the Giants. They were giving it to them. And the Giants couldn't take advantage. And then on top of that, you got pitching that just isn't keeping them in the game. I mean, today was an embarrassing. I could go down the field literally a mile down from my house and watch better baseball than what I saw on the TV today.
Eric, I thought
rant.
today was the whole entire season in one game. Starting pitching's a problem. Our catchers hitting was a problem. Giants hitting in scoring positions was a problem. Too many strikeouts. Today's game was the definition of the whole entire season all in one.
It is. It's terrible. I mean, as a fan, I can't watch this. This is terrible base. I mean, this was not even competitive. What are we doing here? And then, oh my gosh, man, the Miami Marlins. One thing the Miami do, they run. Oh my God, do they run? And
what are we going to call
Atlanta as well?
Sorry, Eric. When are we going to call out? We talk about it, we nip at it, but when are we actually going to call out? This team is not being coached and managed. If they do this on such a consistent basis, first of all, they shouldn't be in the big leagues if this is how they play. But how are they being coached? How are they being coached, Eric? We talk about it. Oh, we brought in Ron Washington. Well, a lot of errors going around. Eric, we've talked about it many times, haven't we, Lou? The base running of this team got to be the worst I've ever seen. A lot of errors. We got players playing out of position. It's just, pardon my language, Eric, but it's one fucked up organization.
Yeah, it's a mess, man.
Let's do this, Eric.
And now, another Giant Sports Talk Live Super Chat.
All right, got a super chat that came in there, Eric. You want to? I'll bring.
Yeah, I'll hit it. There we go. There is JB, our good friend from Down Under, donates $20 Australian. Thanks, JB. Appreciate you, man.
Keeping the lights on.
Here's what they do. Take a look at players. They got better this year and hold on to them. Jung-Hoo Lee, Arise, Eldridge, Schmitt. Either hold on to all of them or none, because if they don't pick a lane, they'll soon be forever me. That's where they've been, though. I mean, it's not. Look, come on. They've picked a lane, and this is what they've done. And it's been mediocre. It's not. You're talking about mediocre forever? That's kind of what this team has been for the last almost a decade.
12 years.
Almost a decade of this, man. What are we doing? This is just, I'm sorry. Look, would I be acting this way if the Giants were actually a little bit more, even if you lose the game, if you're going to be competitive, I can live with that. What I can't live with is absolute just horrible. How the hell do you hit 4 guys in one? How the hell does that? 3 of them by one pitcher.
Oh, yeah, but Eric, you don't like listening to the broadcasters. If you were listening closely, intently to the game today on the TV, it was... How dare they? They're crowding the plate. It's not the Giants pitchers.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm going to call bullshit. He did not stick his elbow. Because I was in and out between going out in our backyard and watching the game. And I saw that. I'm like, he didn't stick his elbow out. He was in his position, and the ball was coming in, and he went like this, and then it hit him. Look, if you're watching in slow motion, you can't take it for what real speed. You only got so much time to react. And if it's coming in high and inside on you, that's your reaction. You're going to come back. What are you supposed to do? Do some fucking Matrix shit and dodge a bullet? No, man.
Eric, not everybody can do that, Eric. I mean,
yeah, pretzel.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Hey, Eric, 3 of those were with 2 strikes.
Yeah, see, what are we doing? What are we doing? And then you walked. Oh my God, the walks were just atrocious. How many? I can't remember. Hold on, let me look. How many?
2 walks with the bases loaded. I mean,
yeah, but I said it earlier, Eric. 12
runners,
12 base runners in 6, and 323 pitches were thrown in this game.
300.
So they were taking bases any way they could. They were taking pitches. They were going to full counts. They were taking how many? Did you just mention how many times this game were the Marlins willing to go 2 strikes like an Arise would?
Yeah.
So they were taking pitches, and knew. I think teams are onto us, Eric, with our pitching. Just get him to throw so many pitches, and then it goes downhill.
And look, and let's talk about this. You know, the announcement before the game, a few hours before the game, the Giants said Hauser is going to the bullpen. Oh, he lasted a total of a half a season as a starter for the San Francisco Giants, and now he has been sent to the bullpen.
Dumpster.
How is that going to turn out? You better damn well hope if he comes out of the bullpen that he doesn't have to face left-handed batters, because left-handed batters absolutely destroy him.
Oh, they'll ignite him.
Glenn, are you a lefty or righty?
I'm a righty.
If you got up there in the box batting left-handed, you'd be able to hit off Adrian Hauser.
You're damn right I could. I mean, I could hit off anybody. I can hit off Nolan Ryan there. Come on.
100%. So now we got him. So are you going to tell me the bullpen is now better with Hauser in there in the bullpen? Look, unless you're going to face a slew of right-handers, okay, you might be okay. But again, it just tells you the decision making that has been going on, and that why I'm always frustrated about the pitching. I mean, and this guy's got a 2-year deal.
The decision making, right from signing him to putting him in the bullpen, all of it, it's haphazard. What are we doing? Now just throw him in the bullpen. That'll fix things. It's haphazard baseball.
Eric, before we go to another super chat, I have a question. If he was only making 2 years, $5 million, would they DFA him?
But I would have. I don't know if the Giants would have. Look, again, that's first off, I wouldn't even have signed the son of a bitch. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I can't stand it. And again, I'm not going after the player personally. I'm just talking about the production that I'm seeing when I'm watching a baseball game and I see this guy take the mound. I am not happy.
You should be going after Buster Posey, Eric. If I'm management, if I'm
absolutely.
the owner of the ball club, and we're already talking about let's just cut bait with this guy. Well, you brought him in here, Buster. How about we cut bait with you?
And look, and again, I don't want to have to come in here and always have to freaking lambaste and be negative. But what else do we got, man? You sat there, you had a chance. You started off the road trip on a good note. You won the 2 games in Atlanta. You're feeling good. You had a 3-game winning streak going on. And then you come into Miami and then you just absolutely fall apart. You fall apart. All right, we got to get to this super chat. Jay Case donates $35. Thank you, Jay, our good friend in Santa Cruz. We appreciate the chance to vent, to rant, and to speak real talk with regards to a team that can't even play fundamental baseball. Ooh. Thanks, Eric, Lou, and Glenn. Today, rock bottom. Somehow not now.
That's true. It's true.
Is it though? Is it? This isn't. This just looks. I mean, come on. What do we want? When I was watching this, and I was just, my mouth is agape, just going, what is this? It did, and that's why if you saw the thumbnail, Keystone Cops. That's exactly what this is. It's tomfoolery. It's a Buster Keaton movie. It's whatever you want to call it, man. It's just ridiculous.
I think everybody's buying into it now, though, Eric. After you stick around with us long enough and watch enough shows, and you see this, the ups and the downs. Well, we're only 12. What happened to the guys from 2 weeks ago, Eric? 88 wins again. 88 wins, baby.
Way,
I think people are buying into it. Will only get, and I hope it, Eric. I'm with Lou.
It will get worse.
I hope it gets worse because somebody will then hopefully stand up and take accountability for what they've done here, including Buster Posey, ownership. Somebody's going to have to take accountability and go, we didn't do things right. But they keep trying to think, hey, I just said to Lou before you popped in, putting Hauser in the bullpen, Eric. Oh, that'll fix things. That's the next trend toward getting better. It's not. Yeah. You broke it down, Eric. They're gonna pulverize him in a must win type situation in a game. Bases loaded. Are you gonna go to Hauser? Are you gonna go to Hauser, Eric?
Yeah, right. Come on, man.
Killing me here, Eric. You're killing me,
dude. It's the team. It's what
are we supposed to do? Father's Day. I don't know if I'm gonna make it that long.
Oh, don't even get me started. Yeah, hey,
I don't know if I'll be around. You're trying to kill me.
You know what? Man, I know. I tell you what. And look, and there's going to be people in the chat. They're going to say the Giants are only 8.5 games out of the wild card.
Play the games.
I don't care. I don't care how many games out there from the freaking wild card.
Play the game.
Look at how the team is playing. Are you telling me that this team is going to put a run together? I don't see it. They have not shown that they could go out there and go, you know what? We're going to play some really good baseball. Let's say over a 2-week period, right? We'll just say in 14 games. Could you see this team going 10-4? I can't.
10-4. Like I said the other night on the show, right? They got to go about 40-10.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying they haven't even shown that they could do that.
I got a question, Eric. I want you to take this, and then I want both of you guys to chime in. So Champ Ross says, "What if Buster signed Scooble in the offseason?" And I got a beef with that the thought process alone. Because, Eric, I think if ownership, you could just read their mind, I think they're already thinking, Well, he's not going to be cheap and he's not going to be short term. And that's already been a cluster mess for us. Do you think ownership is going to say, yeah, go out and open the doors to the Brinks truck and bring in him and that'll fix everything because you did a damn good job bringing the others in with big long-term contracts. I think ownership will now be too scared to even touch a school.
Dude, yes. Well, they've been scared in signing pitchers to long-term. Lou, you saw it when they signed Cueto and Shamarja and how that turned out.
Cueto was a good signing. Samardzija had a losing record and we still paid him.
Yes.
A horrible move. Let me tell you something that I think is if Webb has an off day tomorrow, because he's pitched 3 great games, but say the Giants don't do anything, they lose. They have a chance to be swept at home against the A's because who are we going to have? I don't believe in Ray. And then they play at the Atlanta where they're going to be going against the Giants could lose 9 more games in a row. We could be at the point by next homestand, the 20 below. Why? I mean, again, Eric, you were doing 2 things today. I tried to watch the Giant game. I then watched a little of the German soccer game just because it was exciting. These games are hard to watch. It's like watching the Bad News Bears or watching 6-year-olds that are playing T-ball that don't know how to play the game. Every aspect of the game, from managing, running the bases, hitting in the clutch. I mean, except for Casey, who, again, had a great game. I don't know if anybody even deserved the paycheck. It was so bad.
And I don't want to be narcissistic, Eric. The narcissism will flow, but I told you countless times over the last offseason, didn't I? Leading up to 2026, I told you this was going to be a boring product. It was going to be a melancholy type of team. Nobody was going out to buy tickets, even though people said the other day, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. If you think people are lining up at the will call window to pick up their tickets to see Logan Webb, must see TV, must see baseball, got to see Logan Webb. You are sadly mistaken. There's nobody that excites me, Eric. It's not an exciting. You can lose and see an exciting brand of baseball. You could lose. You could be this bad, but there is no excitement, Eric. There's nothing. There's zilch, kaput. It's terrible baseball in all facets, from the roster to the coaching to the way they play, the way they run the bases, the way they field. Didn't they do just about a bad job in everything today, Eric?
Pretty much.
You haven't even looked at the tail of the tape. I'm excited to see the big 0 for 5 for that. Whoa, that Chapman, he's hot. I thought there was a little 0 for 5 there. If you want to do the tail of the tape, I got to step aside for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right, here we go.
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
Drive into center field.
Got him.
All right, there we go. There is the tail of the tape. Giants lose 6-3. Giants are now 31-45. Miami 39-38. 1 game above 500. I cannot believe that. That is just Miami Marlins are 1 game above 500. The Giants are 14 games under 500. I mean, that makes me want to puke. Honest, that just makes me want to freaking puke. 3 runs on 10 hits, 4 errors. Miami, 6 runs on only 6 hits, no errors. The winner, Meyer, matter of fact, he's got one of the longest winning streaks in all of baseball right now. Again, he's got 8 wins, no losses. His ERA is 2.8. McDonald gets the loss, 2-5 with almost a 5 ERA. Fairbanks gets the save. Arias had a hit and 2 walks. He was on base 3 times. Eldridge had a hit and a walk. He was on base 2 times. Chapman, 0-4 with 3 strikeouts. Devers is 0-4 with 1 strikeout. Lee was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Adames was 0-4. Schmitt had a nice game. 3 hits. One of he had a single, a double, and a home run. So that Schmitt swinging a really good bat right now. Again, he had 2 RBIs with 1 run scored. Gilbert had 3 hits today. Haas didn't do anything. He was 0 for 3 with 3 punch outs. That's terrible. Barracuda came in for wasn't he? Yeah, he was one of the last outs, right? Or was he?
Yeah, he was our big pinch hit.
Yeah,
A
didn't
big
do
pinch
anything.
hit.
And then Susak came in for defense only. 5 for 14 with runners in scoring position. 3 runs, but you were 5 for 14 with runners in scoring position. How the hell does that even happen, Lou? I mean, isn't that crazy? It's baseball. It happens. It happens.
Yep.
Left on base was 9. Fielding, Devers had an error. Haas had 2 errors. There were 2 catcher's interferences, and then McDonald couldn't find first base, covering the bag. Damn believable. Again, McDonald only goes 3 innings. How many pitches did he have at 3? McDonald, he was at 69. It wasn't that. I mean, could be worse. But once he walked, what was it? I can't remember. He gave up a hit. No, he gave up a hit. And there was runners at first and second.
1 hit only. It seemed like for like 3 innings, but he kept hitting people, walking. It was
exactly.
It was ugly.
He gave up 3 hits.
By the way, you knew he didn't have it after the 2nd inning.
Oh, you knew. Yeah, it was just terrible. He could not locate anything. He only gave up 3 hits. He walked 3, and then he hit 3. He gave 6 free base runners. I mean, what are you doing? Only 1 strikeout. He did not have a strikeout pitch going today. Again, Gage comes in for 2/3, gives up a hit. Again, that hit was a bomb to left field. 2-run shot. That's what made it. At that time, it was 6-2. Brubaker comes in for 2 1/3. He did good, right? He did good. But he's been wasted. Where is he now? You will not see him tomorrow. 35 Pickett. Yeah, you ain't gonna see him. So and then Beck had to come in for 2 innings. So again, you had to go to 2 of your long men just to get through the game. And let's not forget McDonald, Gage, and Brubaker. All those guys pitched in the damn 4th inning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Webb's going to have to go long, but in case Webb, has a tough game, you can't expect him to be great again 4 straight. They got a chance because except for Webb, I don't believe in Ray. I don't believe in any of these starters. There could be a huge losing streak. It could get ugly.
It can't, Lou, and that's the shit that's pissing me off, man. Yeah. It's the pitching. Gosh, dang it. Don't get me wrong. The hitting wasn't good today. They should have scored more runs. There's no doubt about it, right? But the pitching was so horrid. And to an extent, how long was that defense had to stay out there? The defense had to stay out there forever.
Eric,
hold on.
Go ahead.
3-hour.
Yeah.
3-hour game.
Our bullpen's ERA now for the month is 6.6, dead last in the majors. Dead last. And you got to remember, Buster, I believe in our bullpen. Someone's going to step up. Well,
come on. You see what I'm saying? That's not a plan. The plan is you get a guy who is it, not someone who's going to step up. Again, that you're basing your obs or your determination on a bullpen guy on hope. It can't be hope. It's got to be guys there who get it done, and no one's getting it done. Nobody is getting it done.
We have a big problem.
Yes.
The problem is it's all around. Like I said, today's game was a true definition of the whole season in whole.
It was.
We can't run. And how many times have we seen now? I remember at least 4 where a pitcher can't just cover first base. A simple play where at least when you're young, you go over that over and over and over again. But this is constant running mistakes, running through stop signs, not hitting in the clutch, not covering first, a big error by Devers. Again, this team is so thin. You make an error, it opens up a can of worms and it gets worse.
That's a good point because, this team can't afford giving away free base runners. You can't, man. Not with where the pitching is. Where the pitching is, you got to get every single. You got to play damn near. And look, in a season, you're going to have times where you're going to have errors. You're not going to be able to make that play, but the pitch is going to have to step up and grab the bull by the horns and get through it. Right? You got to persevere to a certain extent. But now you're putting all this pressure on the defense. You got to make that play. You got to do this. I mean, it's like because it gets to the point where you're like, oh my God, if I freaking mess up, and it puts more pressure psychologically. And if I mess up, look, it might lead to a snowball effect where the opposing team's scoring all these runs. And it sucks, man. Dude. And again, that's why I've been harping on the whole trading Webb, because I just don't see the team going anywhere in the next 2 years. I just don't. And get what you can for him and then look forward to the future, because I don't see how they compete. You're talking about, I think Champ was talking about signing Skubal. Signing Skubal is not going to solve the problem.
Why would he want to pitch for this team?
And that's another thing. Why would he want to come here? The only reason is if the Giants just pay him an god-awful contract that everybody is going to hate, right? Everybody's going to hate it. So why even go down that path? Look, if the Giants were doing something this season and you needed that one starting pitcher and you wanted a trade for him, that's fine, right? And then in the offseason, then maybe you can entertain whether you want to keep him or just let him walk. But man, they're not a Skubal away from being competitive.
You got to remember a pitcher. Yeah, I know Oracle Park is going to help pitchers, but when you have a team behind you, that's not, guys, we are not good defensively. Come on. We got a guy in left field that shouldn't be there. Chapman is having a bad year. I mean, he's got, I think it's either 11 or 12 errors. It's not like he's got 2 and he's hitting everything perfect. Adames, you guys don't even want Adames on the team. Arias is our best defender. Devers, he's okay. And then you got Lee. But guys, why would a pitcher like Skubal, who's going to get a contract, he wants a place where he could wear a ring and make money.
It's Giants so bad. Look who wants to come back, Lou. It's so bad. So bad. Wilmer wants to come back. He said, "I'm coming back."
Nice.
Hey, buddy, I haven't seen. He hasn't made an appearance all season. I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
He's getting pretty fed up.
Yeah, I can't blame him.
Somebody said here the Johnsons want to close the checkbook. I can't blame them, Eric, because they've spent money. Hard-earned money on a product that this money hasn't been well spent. They spent the money, so I'm not going to criticize the Giants for that. People say this team doesn't spend. They spent, Eric. They spent big.
No,
big
they did. No.
On the little 3, they spent big, and it just hasn't worked out. So that's why I have a feeling that the whole idea of getting a Skubal, and for all your reasons too.
They're not a Skubal away, man. They're not. I mean, now you know what you're back to. Now you're back to only having 2 starting pitchers and then another 3 that are.
And you have 5 big fat contracts. You have nobody else you can sign.
Lou, you've answered this already. Joe says, "Would you want to make this team better the rest of this year?" I think the only way we get better is we got to really stink this year. It's the only way out of this thing. Open some eyeballs.
I mean, this is who the team is.
The list is so long and distinguished. What I would do, I would get rid of Lucille, bring back Crazy Crab. I would trade some of these guys, and who cares? Let me put it this way. If we play the youth and don't play any of the big contracts, we'll wind up 25 below. But they get a year of seasoning, and they're going to be better next year. If we play what we have now, we're probably going to be 20 games below. So it's not that big a difference. We're not going anywhere anyway. I've said this before. Casey's having a great year, but it's not going to continue because he hasn't played a whole season. So you got to be realistic. The other thing is Casey's playing so much now because we have nobody else. Nobody, right?
Yeah, when's the last time he had a day off? I don't think he's had a day off.
So it's one of those things where, and him playing all this where he hasn't done it before, knock on wood, I hope it doesn't happen, but some, injuries, the same thing with Arias. At least Devers takes the time off first and he'll DH. But I mean, Schmidt's, and the other thing too is he's playing. I know he's doing a good job, but recently there's some times where it looks sort of funny in the outfield where it's like, dude, what's wrong with him, right? Because he's in a different. That's where the injury is going to happen. You're going to have someone like Gilbert going for a ball, Casey. They don't hear each other, maybe on a road, and boom. It's just got problems. I think they got to get worse before they're going to get better. And maybe the Giants are happy with what they have now, and they know there's not going to be a season. And then when 2028 comes, oh, well, guys, they think we're going to be better. We're going to be 2 years older That's the big problem. And again, I'm not sure of the rule, Eric. A lot of our guys that are really improving this year, if they don't play for a whole year, I mean, do you guys expect Eldridge to be better in 2028 if he doesn't play 2027? Do you think Casey, you know what I mean? It's something, we got to think of. But yeah, I don't know if you want to trade Casey because he's part of the future.
Okay,
but wait a second. Yeah. Wait a second. If he's part of the future, then why have we got Chapman? So maybe you do have to move Casey. Think about it, Lou. If you're locked in for another 5 or 6 years, 5 more years of Chapman,
hey, Glenn, that's a great point, because if you're going to stick with Chapman, then why hold on to Casey? It's a good argument. And here's another thing: teams are calling about him. It's a fact, right? Teams are probably calling on Casey.
Yeah. And let me ask you this, Eric. Let me ask you something, Eric. If I'm on to that, just think about this. Remember, go back to the Ramos situation a few years ago. He would never been on this ball club, Eric. So let me ask you this. If Schmitt had not have been hogtied and thrown out into the outfield, we'd still have 2 first basemen. Would we even see Eldridge at this point?
Yeah.
He was up somewhat through necessity, Eric.
Yeah.
And again, I'll say it. This is the best thing for the team. You play him every day, Eric. Get him his at-bats at the major league level, good or bad. And it has been pretty good. I'm not crapping on him. I'm just saying,
right.
He's either, remember what I said a couple of weeks ago? You either get him into the minor leagues and get him his at-bats, or you play him every day. So at least they're playing him every day. And I think it took the media. The media turned on that situation pretty fierce. And they called out Buster on KMBR in a live interview.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Murphy literally called it out and said, you call this guy up and he's sitting on the bench. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't think Buster was too happy with that.
People were clamoring for him, man. It's just whatever. But as far as trading Casey, man, now he's a little bit older, right? I think he's 27 years old. I don't know if he already turned 28. So he's still within his prime, right? I mean,
let me ask you, Eric, would you trade him?
It depends on what they ask for, right? If they're going to give you a bunch back, maybe. And that's where it's going to come down to. If you could get some damn pitching out of it, maybe you do that. And right now, to be honest with you,
but if we trade him and we get pitching, we got no outfield.
Hold on. Let's talk about this. No, let's talk about this. Is Casey Schmitt? Listen to this and tell me this wasn't on anyone's fucking bingo card at the start of the season. Casey Schmitt is the Giants' best outfielder right now.
Oh, do you think?
Production-wise.
Production-wise?
Yes. Yeah, he's the best outfielder, dude.
Not best
but
outfielder.
He's not an outfielder.
Right. He's the best outfielder production-wise only by happen chance.
Yes, that's the craziness of the Giants right now. I mean, no one saw, hey, Casey Schmitt is going to be the best performing outfielder out there with the bat in hand. It's nuts. That just tells you where the Giants are. Now, would I like to keep Casey? Sure, I would love to keep Casey. It's the same thing with all these other guys. I would love to keep Luis Ariz. I would love to keep Logan Webb. But considering on what you may get back for these guys, because again, you got to look to the future. Maybe you move off of them, man. Who knows?
Eric, I don't have numbers. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I would feel safe to assume. I'm only going to assume. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Casey's numbers have kind of been extinguished a little bit since he went to play the outfield.
Yeah, but today was we haven't seen this.
Hey, don't get me wrong, he's still producing.
Yeah.
But he was a house on fire until they moved him to the outfield.
Yeah,
he's playing him every day.
So every day in the outfield has cooled him down.
So what do we do when we get to August? Dog days of August. Is he ready for a full season? Would Bader have been ready for a full season? Again, there are so many problems with this team, Eric, and questions that still remain to be answered as far as I'm concerned. It could get a hell of a lot worse before it gets better.
And that's and you talked about it, depending, and I'm going to throw this to Luke. If they decide to trade a bunch of guys, it's going to get worse. Once the trade deadline's over, it's going to you think of bad baseball now?
Eric,
It's
before you go to Lou, I brought that up twice when we did our round table with Glenn Kuiper, Marty Laurie the other day, and they seemed to like brush it off. Maybe Glenn said, you got a point. But do you not think, well, if we get to 500, we get close to 500, you got to make the trades. We're going to get worse all over again. It's not going to get any better this season, Eric. So that's why you just don't worry about it.
No. Guys.
Write it off, dude.
This season it's a lost season. It's a lost season. So there is nothing that they can do that's going to make the fortunes turn for the San Francisco Giants this season. Everything that has to be done, all decisions that have to be made on 2027 and beyond. That's again, that's me.
But they're still, Eric, they're still doing it for the fans. So I understand we got another.
I get it.
Hello Kitty Day. It's all about the Hello Kitty days with this Giants team.
I know.
Cheer for the Valkyries like I do, Eric. A winner, an exciting product. Well, sorry, but that's the truth.
It's weird.
Oh, by the way, Eric, can I got to say this now because I meant to do it yesterday. And when we get on a roll and then I go, I got to do this. And then the end of the show, you forget. Not only is it Father's Day tomorrow, and Lou and I talk about that on the radio show coming up tomorrow. We're actually going to kind of rest tomorrow. So Lou and I have recorded. We've already put the show in the can, so to speak. So Lou and I don't have to get up early. We can sleep in on Father's Day. But did you know that tomorrow marks a big day, Eric, for we here at Giant Sports Talk Live? Birthday wishes going out to your pal and mine and Lou's and all of us. Robbie Dizzle celebrates his birthday tomorrow on Father's Day. Rob, happy birthday. I appreciate all the texts you get. I don't get back to you on all of them, but I love you, man.
Yeah, man. Look at that. Good old Robbie Dizzle with a birthday. He's going to hit the big old 4-0, man. The 4-0 for Robbie Dizzle. How about that? Absolutely. Hey, yeah, I see a bunch out there. Spencer, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Right on. Senior, happy Father's Day Eve, fellas. Yeah, there you go, man. Same to you. Same to both you and Spencer there, Senior. Absolutely, man.
And then can I just say something, too? For the chat, I want to say happy Father's Day to Eric and Glenn. You guys are both fathers, so you guys have great Father's Day tomorrow.
Thank you.
Who knows what the Giants are going to bring? It's going to be one of those things, but I think, tomorrow, hey, we got Webb, but I think it's one of those games where we really need Webb to pitch like an ace because Miami's hungry for the sweep, and it just seems something incredible. Is this maybe the 6th or 7th, except for maybe Atlanta, where the Giants have to win the third game or they would have been swept?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it's a common thing now, and that's the biggest problem.
No, Lou. That's why you play the games, Lou. That's why you play the games.
So.
Yep. And we're going up against Ryan Gusto.
Ooh.
I think that's it. Ryan Gusto is going to be the starting pitcher for the Miami Marlins.
We get a little lucky tomorrow then. Man. We didn't see Alcantara this series, which may be a blessing, Eric. Imagine if he's going on the back end of this.
Yeah,
this fiasco.
Or even Uri Perez. I mean, he isn't. He's not that easy either.
I asked Lou on the radio show, and Eric, you heard a promo of it. I asked Lou, "What are you going to do this week? What do you got coming up in the summer? Concerts and sporting events." And we talk about everything on our radio show. And I've decided right here and right now, thanks to the the family who just sent us Father's Day wishes, I am going to take Senior up on it. I am going to go to Sacramento, go to a game with Senior. He invited me up this summer, Lou. I'm going to have to do it and watch a quality baseball product with Senior.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
I'm coming down to that level now.
Make sure you go to an evening game because it gets toasty if it's an afternoon game.
Oh, I don't do good. I don't do good in warm weather.
Hey, and again, guys, to all the fathers out there, I'll say my own wishes. Happy Father's Day. Salute!
And now, today's Giants in Review.
Eric's all over there. Eric was so excited, he pulled the...
Salute! fire there, Glenn. Oops.
I'm back in the foxhole with Eric around.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, check it out. We got Gandhi Mahatma with us. Gandhi, can you?
You never know who'll show up.
I'm telling you what, man. Can you give us some peace? Can you give us some inner peace in covering the Giants? We could take everything we can there, Mr. Gandhi.
A trip to Tommy's and a couple of margaritas, Eric.
That'll solve a lot of things.
Always put a smile on my face. You know what else puts a smile on my face? When things are so bad and you've come to accept it, Eric. You know what else puts a smile? It makes me laugh.
Ready?
Fire it.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
Okay. She fell. Ha ha.
Ruby, you all right?
Get her up. Get her up.
Poor Ruby.
Never gets old.
Always.
Oh, that's great. Doesn't that encompass
It does.
what we are witnessing?
It does.
I mean, it's just you're taking one for the team, man.
I want to see more. I want to see more of this, Eric. I've told Lou when you're not with us, I pull this one out of the can. I want to see more of this, Eric.
Oh my God.
There was more excitement in the Little League field out beyond the Coke bottle than there is at most Giants games.
Yeah. Oh, the guy lifting weights. Oh my God.
You need that. You need that Giants logos on the end, Eric.
I know. Hold on. Let me see. Where the hell did I put that? Golly, dude. I got it somewhere in there.
Lou must be
I haven't
familiar
seen
with
this
that
one.
Oh, you haven't seen this one? Oh my God, dude. Wait, is this the right one?
I think my favorites were the weights. I think Ruby's. Ruby might be up there now. And I liked the Juan Soto watching the ship sinking in the distance. That was
that was a great thumbnail, by the way.
That was.
That was a man. I had the video. I had the chopper. I mean, we had, dude. Where is the way? Okay, you guys want to see the? Okay, this okay.
Lou,
it's not updated.
Brace yourself. Put on a seatbelt for this. I find it amusing.
This is good. Again, I should update it for this season, but because this was last.
Because each off season, right? We built this basically, or you built it. I give credit to Eric. You did this video. It was because we don't do enough heavy lifting in the off season. We don't.
Exactly. And this was the off season, not the most recent off season, but the off season before that. All right, here we go.
I ain't as good as I once was, but I was good as I ever was. Man, you know I keep
5 times. And they got to be full.
Oh shit. Hell no, get this shit.
There it was, man. Oh my God, dude.
That's Buster doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's when we missed out on Corbin, Burns, and Roki Sasaki. You know what? Kind of lucky because Roki sucks. And Burns wind up having Tommy John. So hey, it kind of worked out though.
But Eric, you can't. That's like saying, well, it was a bad play, but hey, we scored the run.
You know it.
Gotta go get the best player. I'm as a card collector, Eric. I'm of the opinion right now, if we cracked open a pack of cards on the show, the Giants have missed out on everybody I pull out of that pack.
Yeah.
Because there are one hell of a lot of players that we're in on. We're in on nobody. You think we're in on everybody? I think we're in on nobody.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. He's been pitching good. Roki has? Maybe he's turned it around, but lately.
Oh, Sasaki, yes.
Is he coming around?
I let him go in fantasy. I let him go, and he's on a heater.
Oh, is he? Hey, good for him. But you know what sucks? You know what how many of you know that Otto Lopez was a San Francisco Giant?
No, he wasn't good enough like everybody else we let go. Do
you guys remember who they traded him for? I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was a pitcher. I think they traded him for a damn or to make room to bring up this pitcher, I think from AAA, something like that. But Otto Lopez, could you imagine Otto Lopez? He could have been your shortstop. Luis Ariz could have been your second baseman. Jung-Hoo Lee. You have 3 guys that just make a shit ton of contact. Man.
Yeah, but they move off those players far too quick, Eric.
They did. I mean, they had him in the organization and they let him go. Mauricio Dubon, right? They got rid of him. The guy's got a couple of Golden Gloves. He's got a World Series ring. He's a Swiss Army knife.
Unbelievable. Yeah. In fantasy, he lists as about 6 positions. Outfield, first, second, third. He does it all.
I don't think it was Papirski. You have to go back and look at who. Hold on. If I Google it,
Check with the chat GPT. He knows all.
Yeah.
I don't have my chat, but he's relaxing today. But I put him away.
Let me see.
And all this talk about Father's Day, I did it on the radio show already, and it's in advance. But Eric, you and I are blessed. But Lou lost his dad last year. I know it's a difficult subject to bridge often. And I don't want to bring up sad things, but Lou, I hope you have a nice day regardless tomorrow. You told me you're going to crack open a few photo albums. Is your plan this week? If not tomorrow, you were already talking to family about it, and it's got to be tough. So my condolences again to Lou with a Father's Day. First one. So Lou.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel for you, pal.
Tough. Yeah. Oh, you're muted, my friend.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. That's why I run the radio show. Right, I'm in the big booth and he's over behind the glass. So, are you with us, Lou?
Muted. He's still got it muted. He'll get it figured out.
Okay, we'll get back to Lou.
Hold on. So according to Google AI, whoa, what the hell was that?
We got 2 Lou's. I don't know what's going on. Do you know? Okay, wait a sec. Let me remove him. Put him back. Lou might have to come in.
No, that's the wrong one. That's not the right one. It's the other one. This one. There it is. Well, now he left. What is going on, dude?
Testing. You know what?
Whoa, what is going on?
Lou's just going to have to come back.
Holy
there.
Crap.
How about
there
that?
you go. There you go. All right. So what did the Giants do? They picked him up from the Toronto Blue Jays for cash considerations. That's where they got Lotto Lopez.
I'm more concerned about where he went than where we got him from.
And then what did the Giants do? They DFA'd him, and the Miami Marlins picked him up in April of 2024. The rest is history.
Hey, John Sebastian's. I can hear John Sebastian in the background. Welcome back. Doo-doo. Hey,
I think it's ironic when Atlanta comes in next weekend. 3 former Giants will be going against the Giants.
Dom Smith, Yastrzemski, and they picked up Joey Bart. They got
Joey Bart now, yeah. So 4 on that.
Yeah, and Mauricio Dubon. They got 4 of them.
And if you've just taken 2 out of 2 on an abbreviated series with them, I can see us losing the series 2-1. Again, we keep dropping. It doesn't seem like a lot, Eric. This road trip, we drop a couple of games. Next weekend, we lose. We're falling back a couple of crooked numbers here and there. All of a sudden, we're going to be at 20, Eric. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's what I keep saying.
All right, Glenn, you were talking to Lou about Father's Day.
Lou, I didn't know if Lou was going to respond there, but I just said about our condolences. It's our first year without your dad.
Yeah, it's always tough, but the Giants obviously are helping. Thanks. It's like a fucking double whammy. Thanks. What can you do?
Lou coming in strong. There you go.
Things. But yeah, it's it'll be tough. I mean, it's more. Again, I think when you're you miss your dad and everything, and I think when you're a girl, I think my sister's gonna be hit a lot more. My mom and everything. But hey, as I told Glenn and on the radio show, I was blessed. I had a great mentor who taught me everything. He taught me about sportsmanship, music, taught me how to be nice to the ladies, how to be money management, how to do everything. And, I'm just the only thing about my dad. He didn't teach me that when I joined something like Giant Sports Talk Live and the Giants have their worst year, I'm glad nobody in the chat's blaming me for the Giants' problems. So, once it gets there, it's out of control. But no, guys, hey, I appreciate it, and most importantly, things didn't happen when I was married. We didn't have a kid because we wanted to put money away for a home. That's how it is when you live in San Francisco. It's tough to buy a home and have a kid, but I believe everything happens for a reason. So,
hey, Lou, or Eric, I should say. Eric? This is out of character, and it's kind of shameless self-promoting. I'm going to run that clip I let Eric hear in the pregame before we went live on air today.
Go for it.
We have that radio clip, and I think Lou did a great job of it. This is the promo leading up to tomorrow's Glenn and Lou Sunday Morning Classics.
If you aren't listening to Glenn and Big Lou on the Sunday Morning Classics, here's what you missed.
I asked you what you like to do in the summer. What do you got planned this week, Lou?
Maybe what I'll do is pull out the old photo album. Great photos of me and my dad. Why not do that? It'll be my first one without him, so I'm going to reminisce of the great times that he gave me and the great life he gave me. So to you, Dad, thank you for everything.
The Sunday Morning Classics, Sunday at 9 on 103.5 Capital FM.
Nicely done, Lewis. Good
Nice.
good promo this week.
Good stuff. Absolutely. What's
Sound
up, Bobby?
Thanks, guys.
It's going to be an early game tomorrow, guys. 10:40 start time.
Yeah.
Tonight.
There's no Howard Stern, guys, but he's not bad on the radio show.
Nice. The
Early
game
game,
today.
yeah.
The game today, 3 hours and 8 minutes, man.
Well, it's all those pitches.
Ridiculous.
You start throwing in guys going full counts and fouling balls off, and then all those hit batters, and it added up quick, didn't it, Eric?
It did.
I never
Yeah,
realized
it
that
did.
till almost the end of the game. It's like, it's a long game. A lot of pitches.
Yeah.
And
it
didn't
was.
the Giants, correct me, Eric, who was it within the last 2 weeks? Wasn't there a game like 2 weeks ago when Kruk and Kipe were calling the game? Didn't it go like 3 hours? and
Oh,
40?
yeah. It was. I
it's
can't remember how long. It was a
Almost
long one.
had a
There was that one.
4-hour game.
It was a long one. I can't remember.
Can't put
I
my
can't remember
thumb on that.
what that was.
But it seems to me that's more often. Once is, twice. Once might be the anomaly, but we're starting to see that more often. And I know. And then you got, how many times do they go to the bullpen? And jeez, these teams go to the bullpen, Eric. You notice the last few games, they go to the bullpen. They bring in like 9 freaking bullpen pitchers, and they all pitch well.
Yeah.
I'm lucky we just bring one in and gets the job done. Just saying, Eric. Just saying, it's just a bad team. Eric, it's a bad team. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I'm just gonna laugh today.
I know, dude. It's just it's a brutal watch, man. It's a brutal freaking watch.
Yeah. Go Valkyries.
Let's
I'm out of here. You ready to go?
get the hell out of here. Lou, any final thoughts?
I'm glad the game's early tomorrow, so in case something goes wrong, we can actually enjoy the rest of Sunday and Sunday night for Father's
Ain't that
Day.
the truth?
Yep.
Giants players going to be wearing like the blue.
Oh, everybody will be wearing the blue stuff, the baby blue. Yeah,
Are you allowed to do that now? I don't know.
yeah, they can do that.
You
They wear
gotta
the pink.
yeah,
and
I thought right about now they're just sticking with the orange and black, and that would be all we'd be seeing. But tomorrow's blue, right? Okay.
Tomorrow's
I like
blue.
the Mother's
exactly.
Day one. I like the pink. I like the pink because it's more than just mothers; it's what it represents too. So, it'll be something different.
Let's get the hell out of here, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Hey, look, it's only 5:40 p.m. Pacific. You guys got plenty of time to go out there and have fun. And we'll be out, or we'll be back here. What is it like? 1 o'clock?
have
Somewhere
fun.
1:30, somewhere in there. So
Talking about go out and have fun. How about run down to your local Tommy's there and get a couple of margaritas, drown your sorrows.
Why not?
See you there.
Watch
Lou.
some World Cup. All right, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.
See ya.
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.